We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Atlanta Braves and the Texas Rangers. Stay tuned for Rangers baseball next. Pete Richard, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now batting, Ronald Acuna, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And he fouls this one off.
First pitch, 7:07.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Still shirt sleeve weather tonight. 78 degrees here at game time. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Set to go now. Dale Murphy, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Here it comes. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Popped him up. Kinsler waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Stepping into the box, Chipper Jones. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Greg Maddux gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Digging in, Ian Kinsler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rangers, the second baseman, Ian
Pitch on the way.
Kinsler.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
To the plate now, Nelson Cruz. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
The 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And it's fouled away. Kinsler on at first, nobody out. Fouled away.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
In now, Rafael Palmeiro, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, a dozen home runs, and 37 RBIs. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting fourth, the right fielder,
Stepping in, Juan Gonzalez comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Base hit into right center. Kinsler rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D'Lo. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out. Give your team a chance. Give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit. Even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Standing in, Josh Hamilton entering play. He's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here.
And it's pretty cool that he's a center fielder, too. It's kind of unusual that you find a guy like him that can play such an athletically demanding position and drive the ball with authority.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Pops this one up. Acuna coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you can see there, he's hanging in, currently 7th in the AL in that department. Standing in now, Frank Howard, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Here's the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate, Toby Hara, as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 1 inning in the books here. Texas is out in front, 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. Freeman is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
2-2. Line hard toward right center. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
At the plate now, David Justice, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
That is it. The designated hitter, Joe Adcock.
Ready now, Joe Adcock. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1 is the count.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out and a runner on second base. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. From the belt, kicks and deals. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Albies is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Braves strand 1. They're down 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Pudge Rodriguez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Michael Young is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. He'll start this one at 274. 13 home runs and 31 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that AB right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
So now to the plate, Ian Kinsler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And another foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next to the
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. Runner in scoring position with 2 guns. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Rangers leave 1. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. So stepping in, Joe Torre. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1. Fouled away. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Line towards center field. Hamilton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in, Rafael Furcal. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Furcal a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his first year at the big league level. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And there to handle it is Young for route number 2. So coming to the plate, Ronald Acuna. He went down looking to open up the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Count 1-2.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rangers on top here, 2-0. So digging in now, Rafael Palmeiro. He drew a walk his first time up.
Rafael Palmeiro.
Now here's the pitch. Ball 1. Count now a ball and a strike. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Albies brings it in, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 19.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Juan Gonzalez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 2-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Jones backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in, Frank Howard. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas, but they're on top 2-0. Into the box now. Dale Murphy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and
this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Chipper Jones. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Popped him up. Hara has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Toby Hara.
Toby Hara.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Popped up. Freeman in foul ground, but this will land untouched. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pudge Rodriguez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. The 2-1 on its way. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now the pitch. Michael Young is on deck. and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks
batter,
really sharp out there, guys.
Shortstop, Michael Young.
To the plate now, Michael Young. As he'll take a look at ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the 1-0. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. In for strike 2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
In now, Ian Kinsler, high in the air out to center field.
Murphy's under it.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, David Justice, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Justice.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Into the box, Joe Adcock, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, base hit. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
None out, runners at first and second. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Stepping in, Joe Torre hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
One and 0 pitch on the way. 2 balls and no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Ripped down the line. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Three-two pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Digging in now, Rafael Furcal, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
2-0 now. Pause, now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. First pitch coming, here it is. In his career, Acuna carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Ready on 0-2. Swing and a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. Reined in. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. Braves will strand 3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Standing in, Nelson Cruz. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
You could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
At the plate, Rafael Palmeiro.
Rafael.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Acuna's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Juan Gonzalez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
Standing in now, Josh Hamilton, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch. And we'll get a look one more time here as we slow this play down, and you can see how quickly he reacts to the ball there as he's able to get full extension and take away the base hit. So striding in, Frank Howard. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
2 out here and a runner at second. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Rangers add on thanks to this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 3-0 Texas. Striding in, Dale Murphy. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch on its way. This pitch is popped up. Young has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Chipper Jones. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
One out, nobody on. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. And there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here 3-0. Pat Jarvis enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 33, Pat Jarvis.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Toby Hara. First delivery to him on the way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Hard hit ball to second. Albies picks it up, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Pudge Rodriguez, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he lays off there, 1-0. One out, nobody on. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Strike called, 2-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
So now to the plate, Michael Young, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
Got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they lead it 3-0. In now, David Justice. He singled his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Popped him up. Rodriguez over to his left. One down.
The bat,
Digging in and looking for more, Joe Adcock.
Adcock.
First offering on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field, and that is off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now. A little bit outside. 2-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle end.
Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Plate, Joe Torre. It was a walk in his last trip.
Joe Torre.
Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Takes this the other way to right. Gonzalez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in as the power hitting second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna is there, and he'll bring this one in. Coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
A ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
1-1 is taken for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And the count will be full. Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Into the box, Rafael Palmeiro. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rangers set down in order. They lead it 3-0. Digging in once again, Rafael Furcal. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Acuna digs in now. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left, number 21 for him on the season, and the Bravos are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
And I don't want to pat ourselves on the back or anything, because it's too bad he lost his shutout bid, but we were just talking about this. I think he's completely gassed out there, and that home run is probably a good indication of that.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just 1 earned run. Jeff Zimmerman will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 59, Jeff Zimmerman.
Stepping in now, Dale Murphy. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up, and that's the 2nd out. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start.
into the 8th inning. Wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
Chipper Jones is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Braves draw a bit closer courtesy of the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Rangers 3 and the Braves 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Juan Gonzalez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's down.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. On a gift of a swing there. It's 3-2 now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Justice is there to put it away for out number 1. So next to the plate for Texas, Josh Hamilton. Here's the first pitch to him. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Now in the box, Frank Howard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. And he fouls this one off. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he falls behind him here as that pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Texas left fielder. 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers as the lead remains 3-1. John Winland comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. set to start the ninth in this one. And next will be the imposing power bat, Freddie Freeman.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Now here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth. Stepping up now, David Justice. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your back plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Next will be the designated hitter, Joe Adcock, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. He's got it, and the Rangers will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Rangers get their 20th home win this year. Pete Richard notches his 3rd win of the year. John Winland hammers down the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ballgame tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.